So there are a lot of African Americans who are discussing Candace Owens right now. And it's so frustrating to me because I'm watching us be so gullible. I would expect that from the other side, not this side though, because the North remembers. The North remembers. And a lot of people are honing in on her right now because she's telling the truth. And that's not to say that she's not telling the truth and we should like debunk her or something because she's lying, but you should be checking the motive as to why she's telling the truth and what truth she's telling and for what reason. Because some people will say she cares about the truth. That is a lie in itself. We remember when she made that awful video about Breonna Taylor. She was spewing deliberate lies, not even stuff that was like she got misinformation and oh, she didn't know that wasn't true and she had to double back, walk it back. No, she knew it was a lie. She came on live, she rage baited plenty of people to incite more frustration and violence amongst the people. She was being used to mock and infuriate other people who are victims of police brutality. And she was 100% aware of what she was doing and what she was being used for. This whole I didn't know I had handlers, I didn't know this was going on stuff is crap. It's a load of crap. She's playing in your face. Now again, this is not about her not telling the truth, because somebody who is not at their core who they should be can still tell you the truth. Like a bad person can come to you and say, hey, this is what's happening over here. Look over there. And what's happening over there could very well be happening. But that doesn't change the person who's actually saying it. So one has to ask themselves, what's the true motive or agenda behind all of this? You guys also have to understand that there are people who have had platforms that have been taken down for saying less or things a lot more controversial than her. People who have been talking about what she's been talking about for years and their channels just disappear. Their videos get flagged. They get investigated. People in Hollywood who start chirping a little bit too much and they silence them and they come back just different. But for some reason, she's still allowed to talk. She's still there. And some people will say, oh, this is God. It's an act of God. I know it is. Oh, I can feel God all over this. Please. We can't afford to be like this going forward. I'm gonna need people to start asking questions. Start asking questions. You're not asking the right questions. Instead of saying, oh my goodness, she's exposing so much truth, you need to be asking yourself who's allowing her to do that and for what reason. She's a token. She's been a token from the beginning and she's still being spent and she's still being used for an agenda, regardless if she's aware of that or not. They're not allowing her to speak on anything they don't want us to know. There's a reason why this stuff is rolling out. She's a part of a greater scheme to bring the veil off. They are allowing her to speak on this. Her speaking out and against certain things is benefiting a certain party or a specific group of people. Who those people are, I'm not sure. But if you guys think for 1 second that Candace Owens cares about the truth, she does not. She has an agenda, just how she has always had an agenda, just how she has always played for a team. She's playing for a team right now. People just don't know what team that is. Please don't say, Jesus, you're going to piss me off. Do not compare her to Saul of Tarsus. You're going to piss me off. She is being allowed to speak and has gone on this long because somebody is letting her. They're letting her. She is rolling out information that is beneficial and working for somebody else's benefit. Look into Turning Point USA. Look into her husband. Even after her friend's assassination, she's still like, donate to Turning Point USA. This is all planned. This is all strategic. This is all rolled out for a reason. She may very well be telling the truth, but her motive behind it is questionable and y'all shouldn't just go with it. I wouldn't trust that lady, not never, even if there was a fire. This woman has dedicated her life to fueling campaigns and organizations that go directly against God on purpose because she believes in that type of stuff. And a lot of her beliefs have not changed. So remember, just because somebody is telling you, hey, look what's happening over there. Hey, look at this truth, doesn't change who somebody is at their core. You know what I'm saying? And until she walks back some statements and she goes back and she says, hey, that was wrong of me. I repent. I'm so sorry to this community, to this family, to this, that, and the third. I don't really care about anything she has to say, even if it is true, because I don't trust her. And y'all shouldn't either. And y'all don't understand how deep this is. And you don't understand how they will do things to orchestrate the truth coming out. I literally was just watching, I think it was like season 2 or season 3 of Stranger Things. And it was that episode where Nancy and that guy went to the reporter. And he's like, okay, this truth is too much. We can't expose it in this way. We have to water it down. There's a way we have to get the truth out, right, to the people without making it seem like an alarm. We have to leak certain things. We have to say certain things to kind of get them prepared for the worser things, where we can still get those people to be held accountable, but at the same time, not tell them too much. This is one of those situations. This is what that is. We're going to water it down. We're going to give them some information, about the truth, and we're going to roll it out this way so it's more palatable, it's more digestible for the people. She is a part of the rollout, regardless if she's aware of that or not. And then honestly, her broadcasting her own assassination letters saying, hey, these people are trying to assassinate her for this, that, and the third, that is also very intentional as well. Because if something does happen to her, which I hope it does not, that is also part of a bigger rollout. That is also part of a bigger plan. Like I said, a lot of these people are playing in our face and I don't trust it. Even if they are telling the truth, even if they are exposing all these things people need to know, it's for a reason. Because stuff like that doesn't come out unless they wanted to. Again, they have silenced people for saying less. They have silenced my people for doing less, simply because they were a threat in theory. This person is a potential threat, so we have to get rid of them. If she is as big of a threat as people claim, she would have been gone a long time ago. Like, and that's on history. You could look throughout history and know that. If she's still here and she's still talking, it's for a reason. And it's because somebody's letting her. She spent a majority of her life playing for the wrong team. And those same people are still allowing her to do what she's doing today, regardless if she's aware of that or not. So yeah, I don't trust that lady. I'm not buying it. Even if she is telling the truth, like, you know, good luck to her. But yeah, no, I remember. I know who that lady is. I know who her husband is. I know what Turning Point USA is. To me, this is all theatrics. Not buying it at all.